the ethers and beyond. Welcome. Good morning and welcome. I'm Kari Caldwell. We are coming here to you live from Tammy Fender Spa, such a juicy and delicious environment. This room in particular is like a cave, just full of luscious womb-like energy that makes you want to just go in and connect to the delicious parts of who you are and what is birthing itself. And so today, our goddess, again, is the Magdalene. We have been tracking with the Magdalene because of her presence with, it's in each of us, right? And the stories, the multiple stories, the ways in which she represents the 10,000 faces, and most importantly, the way she is living within each of us. And so I wanted to speak into her for a moment because unlike other strong attributes, other strong entities or beliefs or guides, gurus, whether it's the Buddha or Yogananda or goddesses, the Magdalene is very much an instinctive force as well as a spiritual essence. So she's a combination of both. And her gospel, her teachings are not teachings that come in the written word. It's almost as though the more you try to understand what she is about, the less you know about her, right? And so these meditations are such a beautiful, beautiful way to step into what she calls us all to, and that is our deeper purpose, right? Our becoming the temples for the Christed consciousness, for our soul's greatest expression. And so it's through the soft touch or embrace that we experience her. Her parables are shared in moments of deep connection and connecting with another's eyes, their wisdom. It's through nature that we learn the many ways and teachings of the Magdalene. She is one, and she is all of these instinctive feelings and essences that we have and experience. And of course, she is about coming back home, coming back into our creation space, whether man, woman, or child. It's that creation space that in women we call the womb. But we all hold it, right? We all hold that divine ability to connect to our inner magic and to create. And most importantly, it's the ways in which you know in your heart, in your body, in your soul, that not only are we living in extraordinary times, but that as the old meets the new, we are being called to be the writers of this story. And if you feel in any way connected to that, and I know you do because you're here, the ways in which we birth come much more out of a time like the stories of Taliesin, where it's coming out of the womb, it's coming out of the cauldron. Or another way to say that would be it's coming out of your intuition, your inner feminine light that in many ways, again, whether man or woman, has nothing to do with your masculinity or your femininity, but your ability to honor, to revere, to connect to that light and to follow its guidance in everything that you do. And it's that ability to follow its guidance that we call the Magdalene walk. And that walk of anchoring, our theme this week is anchoring, bringing the above into the below, bringing the below up to the above, lifting our hearts, lifting our prayers, lifting all that it is we are doing. And it seems fitting, especially this week, but I know no matter what and when you are tuning into this, there is chaos that is ensuing. And I heard a recent quote that for many of us in this group, whether it's God who is our driving force or the goddess or whatever your spirituality is, you know, when we take God or spirit out of the conversation, as we have in so much of our daily lives in the world that we live in, our own inner light, our own inner spirituality, then we can't expect it to be there as situations and experiences and trauma that we witness unfolds. And so it is each of us, as we dedicate this time and these moments to show up for ourselves, that we reintroduce spirit and the universe and this conversation of the light into the ethers, into the daily realm, and we anchor it in a way that those that are in the absence of it or are in the height of the trauma can feel its presence more and more powerfully. So it's a huge, 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 I can't emphasize enough how much each of us makes a difference, how much feeding and seeding this frequency is the transformation in the world, is the birthing from the old to the new. So it's with great honor to be here with each of you and reverence that we get to start our journey today. So take a nice deep breath in and a nice big exhale, feeling yourself settling into the body. Another nice deep breath in, feeling yourself lifting up and out of your spine, creating space in the spine as you raise those shoulders, elongating the spine, elongating it so high up that you have to lift the shoulders to pop it up and out, and then rolling them down, the shoulder blades down the spine. Nice deep breaths in as we prepare to do our own individual walks, the above to the below to the above, beginning with our light link, bringing middle fingers to thumb, activating that internal light, allowing it to come in through new ways, feeling your imagination as it activates, feeling yourself and your sense of purpose, feeling yourself and your sense of connection, feeling yourself, period. What does it feel like today to be you? Taking a breath in and letting all of those emotions, whatever symptoms, triggers, pains, whatever it may be, just let them all scream out loud as they need to, so that their noise is no longer a distraction, but a part of the chorus that we are going to sing as we lift our hearts today to that beautiful sunshine, that beautiful golden light, taking our true presence. And for some of us, this may not feel good, right? This may feel like we just want to jump out of this meditation. There's so many pressing things to be doing, so much to get done. So just take this breath, because you've made this commitment to this self, this part of yourself living in you, this beautiful essence. Lifting your heart, lifting your chin as we imagine that sunshine shining in, feeling its light filtering down to the top of our minds, warming our scalp, warming our shoulders, imagining, where can it take us today? Where is your heart and your soul going to guide you as we connect to our angels and our guides and our sense of purpose? This journey is not just about you in the ups and downs. This journey is about actualization, birthing, being, anchoring. And so as you feel that sun flooding in, imagining yourself as you drop down and into your body to the second part of our light link, taking a nice big anchor and casting it overboard and letting it pull you down and into your body, down and into the depths of the ocean within. Again, breathing in and out, feeling that sun as you drop deeper into the water, taking you under. The sun, that thread, that cord to the above. And noticing as you imagine an anchor pulling you under into the depths of the earth, the inner world, the inner realm, all that is here, and how your body feels in doing this. Does it feel good? Does it feel relaxing, settling into your body, or does it make you a little bit anxious? We are in the sign of Gemini, the ego and the soul, the dance in between, the above to the below to the above. And as we call in the depths, the core of the earth, to anchor ourselves, to set our roots, noticing how you feel as you drop down and in, until you eventually imagine that anchor reaching the ocean floor, reaching that crystal quartz at the center of the earth, imagining it in its luminescence, its brilliance, its light, the rainbows of light that it is shining out into the world as you breathe in and out, feeling that anchor set, not skidding along the bottom, bouncing, but setting deep into this crystal quartz. And for some of you, it may be that you don't imagine an anchor, but you need to allow your body, your imagination, your energy, your soul to guide you in the best way to anchor into this luminescent light at the center of the earth. It may be imagining tying a knot, clicking a carabiner into place. Go ahead and just take notice what this feels like for you. If you feel grounded in it, as though you're a swimmer diving deep in the ocean, but needing help staying below, or if you are one of those incredible swimmers that free dive and you could just sit at the bottom in this energy, relaxed, not needing breath in this moment, just being present, allowing the beauty from the inner world, from the heartbeats, the center of the mother, to flood in. And as you allow, as you imagine yourself in this field, just trusting whatever is showing up. And if it feels out of alignment, allowing it like a bubble to drift to the surface, to be recycled for a greater good. And now calling upon that sunshine to greet you here at the bottom, tracing that anchor, that road, and that line all the way up to the surface, and seeing it mixing with the sun. Feeling yourself now as though you've emerged up at the top of the surface and burst through, flooded out by the sunshine, capturing a nice deep inhale and breath. Exhale, and dropping down again. Following your anchor line down. For this is the walk of the divine. This is the walk of spirit. This is the walk of the Magdalene, as we each deeply connect to our inner feminine, ancient roots seeding themselves, cycles of transformation. I invite you to make this journey to the above, coming above the surface of the water, capturing the sun, and following that anchor line back down again. Cycles of transformation emerging to the above. Understanding that the world view, as we anchor in from the feminine, is ecological. It takes us out to the very edge, to the cusp, to the wild side, to the boundaries of all that is familiar. Again, going to the above, to the sun, capturing that breath and coming back down, deep down into the earth. Letting go of what is familiar, diversity, blossoming, creativity, blossoming, the need to understand and logic serving as a foundation through which these vines and these dreams and these ideas that are coming through can take root and grab hold. Coming back up to the surface again, and this time, instead of the sun, discovering an entire beautiful cosmic river unfolding before you. A cosmic river into the beyond, getting outside of what feels comfortable, what is known, feeling yourself being pulled in the tides that are ebbing and flowing, the rhythm and the flow of this current as it guides you, allowing it to take you, maybe imagining or simply feeling yourself expanding your energy out to the edge, out to the reaches of the room, from the room and beyond, to your neighborhood, to your town, to your city, beyond, to the land, feeling yourself fully extended all the way out. And from the land, all the way around to the edges, shore to shore of the continent you are on, and from there, beyond again, all the way around the world. And yet, coming back again, anchoring, feeling this full breath of expansion all the way back down and in to that anchor, to that line held deep within the center of the earth. And from here, drawing in that cosmic force, that sunshine, allowing it to drop into the roots, into the anchor below. Slowly now, each breath, taking it in as we slow down, expanding ourselves to the inner realm now, going all the way in, feeling the anchor, imagining it buried deep in the sand, deep in the crystal quartz at the center of the earth, feeling its heartbeat, feeling its pulse, feeling the ways in which your beauty and your love feeds it like a blood vessel. Nourishing, loving, feeding your dreams and your vision into the earth, reflecting back to her the greatest dream and the greatest vision, so that as she is fed by your love and your dreams and your passion, in the ways in which you call this golden light down and into your body, she is nourished to give more, to be the embrace, to be the answer to the prayers for those who are lost and hurting. And as we hold this space in between the above and the below, and the below and the above, calling upon your angels, whether you know them or not, feeling the frequency shifting as you choose to be this warrior of light, this priest, this priestess of light, committed and dedicated to being the change, to birthing the change through your words and your deeds and your actions, and really just your presence and the time you take. And as you hold this space, no matter how rocky, turbulent, challenged it all seems, it is simply the new birthing itself through these fields of chaos, allowing yourself to remember your lineage of light, that you have walked this walk before and you will walk it time and again. And that in this moment, connecting to your heart and yourself is absolutely enough. Just being present, getting outside the box when things aren't working, and allowing this divine force and your angels to guide you, to shift your perspective when things seemingly don't work, when you're tired and exhausted by the same old conversations, the same old fights, the same old arguments, the same old everything, by simply knowing that you can rotate your frame of reference, turning your heart to the light, eliminating the voices within, coming back to center. This is the walk. This is the dance. Continuing time and again to harmonize and to balance, to be the in-between the highs and the lows, without rejecting or denying or getting frustrated, by simply asking the question and being curious. Oh, there's that again. How can I shift it faster this time? For the Gemini in us calls us all to this in between, to understanding the depths of the highs and the lows, and the greatest expression for the one sole purpose that you can continue to choose you. For this is a choice, choosing your people, choosing your actions, choosing the story that you are seeking to write. Choosing to take this walk from the above to below, the below to the above, so both can be manifest in their highest expression. And so coming in, rolling your shoulders, bringing all of your focus down and into your body, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, sitting up tall in your spine, and feeling the strength from below and the wisdom and guidance from above, the nourishment from below and the inspiration from above. No matter what, you've got this. Namaste. So much love.